Very warm welcome along. So I promised you that we would talk about Group A just to set the picture for you in this one. Napoli had a 100% record coming into this day's play. Liverpool did still have the opportunity, the potential to top the group, but they would need to win by 4 goals or more against Napoli to do that, playing at Anfield. And they could actually have gone 1 goal down early on, Micah.
Yeah, it was disallowed. Ball comes into the box from a set piece here, and it's a really run from Ostergaard and a really good header. I think you might see on the next angle. You just see his blue shirt just ahead, and this is why technology was brought on. We're talking about millimetres, but in the end, it was a correct decision. So wasn't meant to be.
Great decision.
It was a
VAR at its best.
So now you like VAR?
I love it.
So let's look at the goal that Liverpool did get then. The first goal that Liverpool get through Mo Salah.
Yes, Mo Salah. I mean, a lot of discussion in here, especially for myself. I was wondering whether Nunez actually got the goal, but Mo Salah's being given it. And just see it now, it's so tight. It's Nunez who gets the header. I mean, I think that's...
It's not clear and obvious there,
so,
is it?
I mean, how big's that line? When you, I mean, but if that is Mo Salah's goal, as UEFA have given it to him right now, that means he is on 41 goals in Europe for Liverpool, which is now level with Steven Gerrard.
Wow.
Impressive, well done.
They get a second goal as well. Darwin Nunez with that second goal, definitely with the second goal.
Yeah, finally he got lucky, but I love the reaction of, well, love or not, whatever, the reaction of Van Dijk is like, oh, how unlucky am I? You know, obviously he must be thinking about Nottingham Forest, opportunities and everything, but the most important thing is this guy is getting goals, and I think it's very good for Liverpool that, you know, for a striker it's very important if he can get goals.
It's really interesting watching Nunez. He comes on, he makes a huge impact, and he hasn't set the world alight. You know, he's not done what Haaland's done, and people are expecting more for the price tag. But when you actually look at the minutes he's been on the pitch and how many goals he's scored per minute, his numbers are actually scary. You know, he's probably come on there for 20 minutes and he's got his goal. So he's actually made a huge impact. But there's still something not quite there where, you know, Jürgen Klopp's going to play him every single game. He's still searching for a sort of a system and how to fit him in. He's very, very raw. But I think there's something, I wouldn't say special is probably a bit much, but there's something about him that you think you can't take your eyes off him when you're watching him play. And I think Liverpool have got a real player. I obviously want to ask you, Thierry, what's your feeling on him when you see him? He looks very raw to me, but the actual physical attributes of pace and power feels to me he's going to be a right handful in the future.
I think in its confidence, and the confidence that I'm talking about is when you are at a club and you feel like you're going to play week in, week out, you're a bit more cold in front of the goal. Because he wants to please so much and do so much and wow, he wants to wow the Liverpool fans. Sometimes he rushes it. You know, he gets the ball, he rushes it instead of controlling the ball, going back on his right foot or finish it clean. You know, he kind of rushes it. And I think I went through that. You know, when you arrive, big signing, you're coming after Sadio Mane, and that's not easy to do. And you just overdo it at times instead of being calm and cool and finish.
Do you think he'll ever be... I mean, I've only seen him in, obviously, a little bit for Benfica last season and in Liverpool shirt this season. Do you think he'll ever be clinical? He seems to be the type of player who's probably not clinical, but he has so many efforts and strike at goal that sooner or later he's going to get a goal.
Yeah, he's more the type of guy that when he will get one, things will come. Is he a finisher like Robbie Fowler? I don't think he's a finisher like Robbie Fowler. Not a lot of people were a finisher like Robbie Fowler, in all fairness. But he has goals in him. He's a bit more of a handful, so sometimes he will rush stuff. A bit like Alexis Sanchez or young Luis Suarez, when you felt like things were bouncing off him and stuff like that. But when you start to master what you're good at, then you can control it better. And when that will happen to him, I think he can be a handful.
You mentioned Robbie Fowler. I think there's something about a player I played with who scored a lot more goals, certainly in his first season. We'll see what Nunez does. Was Fernando Torres, where he's got that power, you know, physically to knock defenders back, and that blistering pace, but at times maybe technically not the best in terms of general play, build up. At times you give the ball to Fernando and he could lose it and be a little bit awkward. And I think he looks like that right now. He just reminds me of him.
Yeah, you're definitely right there, but you guys also was playing a style of play that was perfect for Torres. You know, a bit low, and he was always facing the game. I think that will suit a tiny bit better also Nunez. But that Liverpool side is a bit different because team weight, you're playing in the last different. You need to adapt to that also. That's new. That's not easy also.
Okay, so let's skip on to the other game in this same group to kind of figure out how everything rounded off. So Ajax beat Rangers 3-1, which unfortunately confirms Rangers as the worst Champions League team we have ever seen in terms of their performance in group stage play.
She says that with a smirk on her face.
No, I didn't.
I hope we've got no Scottish viewers over in America.
My dad's a Scot. He's watching.
Oh, man.
Was this the support?
It's turquoise. I thought
Is he Celtic or Rangers?
He's neither. He's United, isn't he?
Oh.
He moved
Dundee United.
No, he moved from Scotland to Manchester. So let's take a look at Ajax's goals in this one.
How does that feel? Much better, I guess.
Yeah, to win against one of the best team in the world, one of the best coach in the world. So it's always good feeling, but we just need to carry on. It's a good result for us. Hopefully, it gives us more confidence and just like need to focus now in the cup, then in the league, and just need to carry on.
Yeah, I know it was a game of fine margins. All the goals, the one ruled out, the two that were given for you, it was all quite close.
Yeah, both of them, but it's a tough team. So hopefully, it give us more confidence now.
Tell me, from a forwards point of view, who's like scoring goals, the wait while it gets confirmed or taken away, is that quite hard?
You mean my first one?
Yeah.
Is it mine?
I think it's yours.
Okay, great, thank you. No, it's honestly I didn't know because just like the ball is in, the whistle, so like, they didn't say for which player exactly, but thanks for confirming. The important thing is the team. As a striker, I like to score. Darwin also like to score, so we're glad that we get both goals today.
Yeah, and they're a difficult team.
Yeah, of course, it's a difficult team, one of the best in the world at the moment.
So it's important you can try and put maybe more than one day.
I think it's important that win today give us more confidence. Especially we played a good game. Also we play with the ball, without the ball. We try to recover the ball quick. As you can see in the league, we're not doing great, but hopefully we that give us a little bit push, and we just need to win more games in the league.
Yeah, and is it perhaps important to go back to what you know best, that shape that you play, the 4-3-3? Does everybody know their jobs a bit easier?
Well, it's not my job; it's a gaffer job. So.
But did it feel more comfortable for you?
Yeah, but it's, any position make me comfortable. Like I'm happy about it, but you know I play for that position for 5-6 years. I have to say yes, that position is the best for me. But I'm not the manager. The manager decides the tactics, and as a player, you have to follow the leader.
It was your goal. Well played.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Liverpool Football Club. But then came the second goal, and again there was a little bit of confusion around this one as well, Owen.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, it's Tsimikas whipping it absolutely a perfect ball. He did it on the first one, did it on the second one. Maybe this is a little recipe for Liverpool, you know, set pieces, keep clean sheets, obviously with Van Dijk and Nunez and Konata and the big presence that they have, you know, they're a huge threat on set pieces.
Yeah, that's the only one, isn't it? Because we all thought it was offside, didn't we?
Well, no,
at that point?
to be fair, I don't think he knows much about it, Nunez, does he? No. I mean, I think obviously the defender's just in behind him. Zielinski playing him onside. But again, if the delivery is good like it was from Tsimikas and those guys can go attack the ball, then Liverpool should be one of the best teams in the Premier League on set pieces. We said before the game, keep clean sheets. With set pieces and Mo Salah,